Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back to EVE Online. In today's video, well, it is time. Let's head into Raravos, the system that is currently really being invaded by the Triglavians. We actually have, if I go over here, the Escalating Liminality that's going on, and so they are basically in their first phase towards that final liminality, and you may have seen the screenshots float around. They should be doing stuff at the star there, so let's go in. Let's see if there's anything that we can spot, and since it will be a low-sec system, not with all of the rules, but basically Concord security response level in the destination has been destination system has been decreased from 0.6 to 0.3 because it is being invaded. You accept the risk by jumping through the gate. Let's say yes. Let's hope that there's no massive gate camp instant locking shenanigans waiting for us here. That seems to be okay, and we are immediately going to try and play it safe. Head straight for one of the planets. Then we're going to cloak back up. Notice that 27 doesn't grab me. We do have a wreck here, Imperial Navy, so they're still fighting against the Edencom forces here to try and wrestle control back. But look at that, we are really closing in here. Triglavians are winning. I also watched a stream from Bjorn B, who was running a fleet that was doing content, I think here, helping the Triglavians. Very cool, very impressive, super intense as well. 200 plus people running like Empire Sinusoidal beacons, lots of major Empire Sinusoidal beacons and things like that as well. And then eventually at the star, that's where I think they also did some other stuff, observatory flashpoints and things like that. So they had to take on dreads. 150 people in local, that's quite a lot. And yeah, keep in mind, if I'm like discovered, then we could be in trouble. The reason why I went to a planet first is so that I don't have the same alignment as a gate when I now warp to the star to go and take a look at that. Do I have the star on my overview? Yep, there it is. Ravaro star. Warp within 100, and now chances are a lot lower that I warp into another ship that also warped at 100 from the gate, and so hopefully we can get in there. There is a claw 100 kilometers away from me. So they may already see that I'm here and be trying to hunt me. This would be one of the warp points that I would have chosen, of course, if they had like someone on the gate watching. And look at that, this star is being changed, and anything too close, nope, 600 kilometers, that feels like it should be okay. And yeah, that is one dark star here with red actually in here as well. And what the hell are the Triglavians doing to this star? I have no idea, but it is very impressive. And we actually have a Rasnaborg Starving Rodiva that's roaming around, so part of the roaming fleets. We've got a capsule here, we've got a Reaper here, and all of these are actually heading towards that Astrahus. Where do I have docking rights here? You have docking access, so I could go over there as well. And do I see what the Triglavians are doing to the star? Oh, look at that. We do have a big beam going into the star from somewhere over here. And can I spot or find a warp on point? Stellar Fleet Deployment Site. I can't really find. There is an Astrahus here. Do I have docking rights there? Let's see. I think I do. Oof, that's a bigger fleet coming in. With a Maulus back here. And ooh, what's happening up here? We get quite a few Imperial wrecks. Interesting. Let's go take a quick look. And we actually have someone that's that has a structure here. So that's what's happening. We've got patrols. And what the hell is that? That, I've never seen that before. That's Coliada. Let's do a show info. What is this? So we don't get a lot here. Until the appearance of vessels of Parna of the Coliada class, Triglavian industrials and logistical operations had normally been observed to be automated or carried out by adapted tactical clade ships. So this is the Triglavian transport ship. Very cool. Definitely worth a quick screenshot as well. Let's do like that. And that's my first sighting of it. So right here in Ravaros, I believe it's called. Can't even see it now because it's a Triglavian version of the name. And then over here we've got, yeah, all right, Triglavian icons on the structure as well. And this one, Fido Science and Reserve Facility, it is vulnerable. They don't seem to be doing anything. Now this is cool. Look at that. And then right here we've got this sphere again, of course, that's powering the whole ship. And there's nothing too close. There's nothing too close. I'm cloaked, very important here. So that's okay. And this is basically what we are at the moment speculating about. Of course, what are the Triglavians doing to this star? And an interesting theory that I read is that they're basically trying to change this star to turn its Isogen 5, which presumably is a natural occurrence in these blue high-power stars, and to basically force it to compress even more and to turn that Isogen 5 into Isogen 10, which is presumably the basis of their technology, their power source. And so what's the step after that? Of course, we have no idea on that. And let's see if the Molus is keeping distance. That's good. And is there like another one here? This is the one that I'm looking at the moment. Anything else new? No. And will it actually dock? It is slowly heading towards this Astrahus, but not really on a docking vector. So yeah, one of the theories at the moment is that the Triglavians are basically changing this star so that it creates Isogen 10. And then of course the real question becomes, what's the goal then? Will this become like a resource operation for them and become like their main system from which they will start to perhaps build out stations and structures and larger fleets and things like that if they reach that final liminality? Or is this somehow something that's going to allow them to pull part of their existing structures from the abyss into our space? That could be cool as well. Or is it some sort of a constant gateway towards the abyss that they are creating? That's, I think, a possibility as well. Either way, for the Amar, this is not good news. Look at that. Amar is just 6 jump out of here, so they should be pretty damn worried. We do have a lot of Triglavian activity very, very close to here. And then the Hecate is all the way up there. I'm gonna take a quick look and see if there's anything else here now. So he's just tethered around these structures. They are mostly ignoring these for now. And if I go back to my ship, I wonder if there's a way for me to discover where this beam is coming from. It's definitely pretty low. Perhaps on the solar system map we can try to discover more. So here is the star. I am there. And then, would any of these sites, Edencom staging area, small hammerfire deposits, Edencom forward posts? So Edencom is still trying to stem the tide here. They're definitely deploying all around this star at the moment. I don't really see any warping points to find the origin of this beam, but you may have seen the pictures posted already. Some people will have maybe probed it down or managed to get close to it with a lot of patience or something like that. And it looks like the Triglavians are definitely building something up around there. Now, it could become a Dyson sphere, although that would be absolutely huge, especially if I look at how far away the origin of this beam seems to be. So that's maybe not in the cards, but perhaps just a massive structure like a gateway. Who knows? Very, very cool. A look at the graphical effect here. That looks really amazing, very unique. You don't have the Triglavian icons so from the trailer, but you have this strange hue that does remind me of the Abyss, of course. Now we get, man, this Corona. That is so very cool. Very, very nice. So we get the Hecate over there. We've got a Fortizar as well. Triangular, triangular trading tower. So definitely aligned with the Triglavians, and I have docking access. Perhaps I'll go and take a quick look. but I'll do so being careful. Let's warp within 100 and see if there's anything happening here. But this seems to, at the moment at least, be the central system where the Triglavian supporters are concentrating their efforts, and they're succeeding very well. I would say that we are decently close to that second liminality and potential further escalation of whatever it is that the Triglavians are trying to do here. This is really cool. You've got to figure it out for yourself. Oof, this is actually a lot of people. Nothing in range, no. And ooh, something else again. Or is that the same? Can I get a view on it? He's warping off. Oh, if I could snipe it. We could have tried that maybe at some point. But that Triglavian transport seems to be going or doing rounds around these structures. And yeah, Fortizar here. That's actually repairing. So it was attacked as well, showing that there has definitely been quite a bit of conflict around here. I seem to be doing okay. Let's hope that the claw is not heading straight for me. No, he's staying tethered, so that's fine. Let's take a quick look at that Rodiva. What's happening over here? That one is actually just docking. If you want like the PvP games and things like that, right now I'm neutral. I know that the Triglavians will attack me, but you can see that you can get in here in a stealth bomber, and from time to time you will undoubtedly witness fights, perhaps find people to attack as well. If that's your goal there, that's definitely a possibility. Help the Triglavians, disrupt them. Whatever you can do, you can choose a side and try to influence what happens here in many ways. Structure-wise, there's a lot coming in. This is still probably one of the most powerful mechanics in EVE Online. Of course, plonk down a structure so that you have a base of operation somewhere to tether to, and that's not easily removed, not without a significant amount of effort. But this is very, very cool. The atmosphere here is kind of crazy. I am really curious as to what's gonna happen. And what else could I do to try and get on that beam? Well, there was really nothing aligned with the Ravros star. Planet 1 is the closest planet. We could maybe do like a warp within 100 on planet 1 and see what kind of view we get from there. But yeah, I can't get to that building site for the Triglavian and see exactly what's happening there without a little bit more effort and preparation, unfortunately. We gotta look at that transport ship, so that was already very cool. Yeah, this is definitely still very far away with any of these, but all of those are like flashpoint deployments. We're not seeing anything that would indicate, and if I get even closer, what do we have here? Oh, observatory flashpoints. God damn, it's even hard. Stellar fleet deployment site, and this one, another observatory flashpoint. Well, I'll try one of these first. Again, warp within 100. We see potential in you, Kybernaut. You may prove your worth in joining the flow of rush. Otherwise, of course, we'll get extirpated. For now, we're still neutral, and I'm still gonna just keep an eye on what the hell happens. So there's the beam. We definitely should way past it. It could be here. So let's hope that I don't decloak. I don't. And then we'll do that one at 100. Let's see what's over there. But I think it overshoots it by quite a lot. It could be this. That's just a minor conduit. Definitely something to keep. I mean, it looks like it could be aligned with that. So let's see what's happening here. And it has. No, that's just. Okay. So I can see the star. There's the beam. And now it's heading God knows where. Honestly, the only thing that seems like it could be in the right direction would be this structure here. So I'm gonna do a warp within 100 at that. Alright. So we're not being very successful. I also personally don't have too much interest in making a lot of enemies here. I really don't know how any of this is going to play out. And Personally, I'm still hoping for the ability to have industrial / mining activities become a part of the equation, so that you're not forced basically into going after players or to just destroying stuff, but you can also try to help them all out. Oop, and there's a Triglavians fleet waiting here. With that one again, nothing too close. Let's go take another look. Does it look exactly the same? Yeah, and this time it's observing. So this is the new Triglavian industrial ship. Very cool. If we could somehow start to build that, that would be very nice as well. So that's regular hull looking from the icon. All of these are stuff that we know already. All right, well, there you go, guys. This is going to be a look at the Phase 1 Triglavian escalation. I'm going to continue to explore this without choosing a side right away. I'll keep you guys up to date as always. And for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.